does it again.
That's an NHL release from 20 feet.
Connor works his way around the net. Snaps one off, scores! That was nasty.
After a 6-point weekend in Michigan's sweep of Michigan State, Kyle Connor not only earned the Big Ten's second star of the week, the Michigan freshman now 4th in the nation in scoring with 31 points in just 19 games. Joins us now on this edition of the Big Ten Hockey Report. Kyle, I'm curious as to how long it took for you to find chemistry with your current line mates, JT Compher and Tyler Mott.
I think it really started the first time we were put together. Something kind of clicked, just the way we were moving the puck and working in practice. And from that first game, I think it really started to really click.
A year ago, freshman Dylan Larkin played a major role. Now he's a 19-year-old NHL All-Star. How much right now are you hearing the comparisons between yourself and what Dylan did a year ago?
Yeah, I hear it every now and then. But for me, I just want to go out there and play my game and stick to what I'm doing well and just using my speed out there and try to create chances for me and my teammates.
I know you never got to share the maize and blue jerseys with Dylan, but some of the guys on your team did, and I'm sure everyone is paying attention to what he's doing in the NHL. What's the overall thought in the locker room for a guy who was just a freshman on a college team last year to now be an NHL All-Star?
Yeah, it's remarkable what he's done. He's probably one of their best players up there, and he's playing the All-Star game coming up, so congrats to him. And, you see it every night. He makes an impact in the NHL.
Another guy that will likely have an NHL future sooner rather than later, Zach Werenski, comes back from the World Juniors where he is named the top defenseman, had the option of going directly to the Blue Jackets, instead decides to return to Ann Arbor to finish out at least this year. How much did that mean to your team?
Yeah, it's huge. He's one of our best defensemen back there. Runs the power play, and he brings it every single night. So it's really good for us that he's coming back, and really looking forward to playing with him for the rest of the year.
You guys have been scoring so many goals as of late. Somewhat lost in that scoring has been the play of goalie Steve Racine. Hasn't lost a start since before Thanksgiving, working on career best in terms of goals against and save percentage. How would you describe his level of play right now?
Yeah, Steve's been really good. I think it's always good to have someone like that in the back end where you can always rely on them to have a solid game every single night. And no matter how many goals, maybe if we have an off night, we know that Steve will be stopping the net.
Home and home this weekend against Ohio State, one of those weird Friday, Sunday type series. Buckeyes down at the Florida College Hockey Classic knocked off a pair of top 10 teams, so you know what they're capable of. What's the early scouting report for this weekend?
Yeah, they've been playing some good hockey, but I think it's how we come down there and how we play that game. And if we come down there and act like it's a Big Ten game and prepare for it just like any other game, I think we'll be fine.
Red Berenson has been the head coach at Michigan, Kyle, for almost twice as long as you've been alive. Does it hit you guys on a daily basis or every now and then that you're playing for a college hockey legend, or is he simply coach?
Yeah, I think every day me and my teammates get reminded of that, and he always shares stories about the great teams he's coached, and he's got a lot of knowledge and helps us out. And personally, he's been really, really big for my development.
Obviously, with 31 points through 19 games, you're on a terrific pace. Your team on a great offensive pace right now. What's the goal at the end of the year for both yourself individually and for this hockey team?
I think, both individually and for the hockey team, I think I just want to continue to play as good as I am and, improve and work on my defensive game as well. And, as a team standpoint, obviously Big Ten championship is what everybody's gunning for, and, make the tournament and try to make a good run here.
Kyle Connor, Michigan's outstanding freshman forward, 31 points in just 19 games. Kyle, truly appreciate the time. Best of luck this coming weekend against the Buckeyes.
Okay, thanks.